Hi everyone, this is Jim Pugiamps. This is a movie review of our alien Romulus. I'd like to start off. This is going to be 10 minutes, but I hope you can watch it all because this is going to be very a powerful review that I'll probably ever give in a very long time. So, the director of this film, his name is Fede Alvarez, and he has directed Don't Breathe and a few other films. Now, I'm a huge Aliens fan. Like, Aliens is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I've watched it many times. I've watched it on DVD. I've watched it on Laserdisc. I've watched a 3-hour making of it. I've watched a lot. I've learned a lot. There's a lot of stories I know about it, of how things came to be, which is crazy in itself. The Aliens franchise has been a long franchise. I've seen them all. I love them all. Even the ones that were bad, I liked for various reasons. When I found out Fede Alvarez was doing this film, and I was watching some comments of what they're expecting, I was nervous. Again, James Cameron and many other directors have taken the helm of this Alien and Predator, and many, many more. But what Fede Alvarez did in this film, ladies and gentlemen, was change the whole concept of the Aliens franchise in one movie. I can't even tell you, 6, 7, 8 scenes. I was like, what am I watching? And this is about a director not just sort of respecting the piece, but also adding a little salt and pepper and chili on top. And there is some very controversial things in this movie. Bringing back an old character. Oh, by the way, there are all spoilers in this review. Bringing back an old character. Apparently, they went to the guy's daughter or family member to get approval to use him, Rook from the original Alien. So that was a little bit of a twist, but we'll get that back there in a bit. So the story involves this craft picking up some piece, and they're going into this ship. And it's creepy already. It's creepy from the beginning. And this time around, it's not about the alien creatures sort of dominating everything. It's more about understanding them, which in all the films I'm not sure they really did, which is surprising. So this is why I'm telling you, it's a change maker film. They're flipping it on its head. Many of the films were just kind of just fighting them. In this film, they're actually thinking. And this is what's sort of disturbing about this film. They actually thought about it. And so it's not like they're defending themselves. They're actually trying to attack them, but thinking about it first. And I think that's a very powerful thing to do in a film, is to fight the antagonist, believe it or not. And this antagonist is not an easy antagonist to beat, because he just kills, right? But there's a scene early in the film that they're using the temperature to lower the temperature for the alien little graboid things to get confused. And I'm like, what in God's green earth didn't they think about this before? The other films, like, again, they were thinking. And I think the other films, maybe they thought humans were stupid, maybe, I don't know. And they actually got smart all of a sudden. And that's what just puzzled me in watching all these films. Yes, they thought people were dumb. And then there was another on its head about the metamorphosis of the alien. Crazy. They actually talked about that as well. And then it went on to, dealing with it. And there's another scene, a scene that I'm telling you was crazy. It was the use of gravity. Use of gravity in space. They used gravity. And it's such a spectacular scene because they had aliens, and they got their goo, which is, acid. and they're kind of shimming around that, and I'm like, I don't know if I could do that. Like, I just, who thought of this? Like, I'm telling you, they flipped it on its head. It was so unbelievably done. Just that scene to kind of cruise around that without getting burned. Come on, we're getting acid on them. And then comes the big controversial part where there's a lot of lines and a lot of language from the original film that's used, and then trying to understand what was happening at that time. And because this takes place between Alien and Alien, it's right in between there, so that's a little bit of a crazy time in the franchise there. But Fede Alvarez and the supporting cast just went to the next level of scare and of terror. And I felt it. It was cringing. And then Fede Alvarez did Don't Breathe, which is another crazy film. And this director, I saw a video of him talking about the mentality and the visual of this film and what he was trying to do. And let me tell you, he did it. It was scary good. I still love James Cameron and all the other directors, but bringing this kind of new energy to this franchise in 2024 is unbelievable. They're just finished wrapping up another series. I think it's coming out next year, where aliens come to Earth, which is a whole other discussion right there. And overall, I gave this film, I think, a 9 out of 10, which I'm giving a lot of high marks lately. But just the mere thing. So let me go back. So one of the things about this franchise is the ability of not just the aliens dominating the ability to destroy who they're going to destroy. In this film, near the end, they actually go into the Prometheus area. And Prometheus was a very interesting movie in itself. And if you watch this film, there's a lot of winks to the other films, but Prometheus specifically, near the climax of the film, some crazy things they do with that part of the film. And this is where they kind of agitated me a little bit, but intrigued me that they went that route. Because that film is still a very good film. But what they did here made that film and some other films that came after that even more important to the franchise than they were before. So if you're going to watch Aliens, but watch Prometheus. There's some really good scenes in Prometheus, by the way. Really, really, really good scenes near the end of the movie. So my last thing is, this film, because they flipped it on its head, really brought more credibility and interest to watch some of the older films. You'll appreciate them more. And what they actually thought of to do in this film was just pure, I would say, genius for an sci-fi film to do this. By far, unbelievable. So, with that, what I suggest is watch other films, because you will be appreciate them more. And again, I give this a 9 out of 10. Fede Alvarez and his cast that were unbelievable in just creating the atmosphere and the ability to give this film that special altogether feel. So when you finish watching this film, I would say watch it again, first of all. But really, the Alien franchise is headed in the right direction. And I hope Fede does another film. And I hope, thank you for everyone for listening and watching this long review. I really do appreciate it. I'll be doing some more reviews here in the next few weeks, but I haven't done a lot of 10-minute reviews. So please watch, subscribe, and I really do appreciate everybody watching even a portion of this video. I really do appreciate it. Take care.